Here we are in what's called Teotihuacan. And we're here as part of a pilgrimage into the heart of Anahuac. And this is where we do a lecture on identity. Yeah, those of us who are of Mexican, Central American, quote unquote, Native American, quote unquote, heritage, we're very confused. We're called Indians. We're called red people. We're called brown people. We're called all sorts of names. By who? By Europeans who decide that they're going to define who we are. They're going to define what our land is, whether it's a reservation or your barrio, or that's called Mexico and that's called Guatemala, and there's El Salvador. They tell us, where our land is. They tell us what we should call ourselves. Hispanic, Latino. You can call yourself Hispanic or Latino, right? Why did they give us two names? No, well, you can say you're raza. You can say I'm a mestizo. You can say you're a red person. You can say you're a brown person. But don't say you're Mexican, right? Who turned Mexican into a dirty word? Or Salvadorian into a dirty word? Or Guatemalan into a dirty word? Or indigenous to this continent as a dirty word? So that makes this building behind us, this huge Teocalli or so-called pyramid, that makes this what something to be embarrassed about? We're only embarrassed because we're ignorant of the beauty behind us. We're ignorant of the beauty of our heritage, which is not Hispanic or Latino. We're ignorant of our history. It's such a beautiful history. The day that you find out the true history of our people, how much more beauty than this that you're seeing behind exists, you will cry. You will cry for the crimes that have been committed against us, not just in history, but the ongoing crimes right now of telling us that we're Hispanic, or you could be Latino. Why is it today in the Hispanic community, 20 Latinos were killed in a drive-by? What's that all about? Hispanic, it just means Spaniard. The people, the language, the things of Spain. Are you a thing of Spain? Oh, porque hablo español. Well, black people speak English. It doesn't make them Englishmen or English women. Well, I'm Hispanic because I have a Spanish name. Well, black people have Jesse Jackson. Does that make Jesse Jackson Britannic? Come on, use some logic. It's not because of the language you speak or because of the names you have. It's got more to do with on the land you're on. Whose continent are you on? You're on Nicantlaca land, indigenous land. It's occupied right now by Europeans. I'm speaking like an Englishman. Do I look like an Englishman? Do I belong in London? So let's see. What about those of us who don't speak any Spanish? Pero si hablo español, si quiero. Pero no soy un español. So this whole continent, what's called North and South America, is indigenous land, or Nicantlaca. Nicantlaca means we the people here. I'm Nicantlaca. He's Nicantlaca. Means this is our continent. This is where we belong. Now, if we start defining ourselves as Nicantlaca, so you fill out on your application, Nicantlaca. Well, right now it's probably going to cause you problems because not enough of our people are asserting their identity and say, don't call me Hispanic. A lot of times I'm forced to put in Native American. I don't even like that concept of Native or American. But sometimes you don't have much of a choice. I'm not going to put Hispanic or Latino. So you have a lot of conflicts sometimes that you get yourself into because not enough of us are speaking out against this, but then not enough of us really understand that there's something really deeply, deeply wrong with this. So here we have a situation where, yeah, you can be Hispanic, Latino, you can be raza, you can be mestizo, you can be red, you can be brown, a lot of a lot of horrible things with all of those names. We're called Mexica movement, as you can see on our T-shirt. Mexica movement, meaning Mexica is the origin of the words Mexican. From Mexica, you get Mexicano or Chicano. You can hear that one. You get Mexican and Mexicano, which comes from Mexicano. There's an origin to all of this. But Mexica movement, we're trying to get to the root, to the heart of who we are, to the truth of who we are. And the truth of who we are is not Spaniards. You know, again, people say, well, we all have some Spanish blood, and therefore, no. At least 30% of our population have no Spanish blood. So don't rape our people by telling them we all have Spanish blood. Don't say that we all speak Spanish, because a lot of our people don't speak Spanish. Don't say, well, we need an umbrella. Well, why do we have two umbrellas, Hispanic or Latino? It doesn't even fit into that logic. Well, we need an umbrella to cover all of us. There's two umbrellas. So why the two? At least question that one once in a while. So we have all of these horrible things going on just with identity. And we're going to talk about other issues. But this identity one, it starts in the home, where you prize the lighter child. Of course, if it's a whiter looking, that's more beautiful. But who taught us that? Somebody taught us all this nonsense, this racism against ourselves. So you have all of these issues of identity, all of these issues of identity that confuse us, that have us in poverty, that have us speaking like fools. And the other thing is, the different shades of who we are, from very dark to very light. The lighter you are, that means you just have a deeper scar of the rape that has happened to our people. This violent, ugly, monstrous, uncivilized rape that has happened to our people. Because they not only raped our bodies, they raped our souls, they raped our past, and they raped our future. Don't allow yourself to be part of that rape. Don't allow yourself to be part of that Holocaust that killed 95% of our people. We're the 5% that survived. Don't survive as a slave. Stand up and speak with knowledge, true knowledge, with courage, and reject this. At least the identity. You're not an Hispanic. You're not an Latino or raza or mestizo. We're planting seeds through the internet. Since that's kind of the new communication tool for the world, that's where this is being disseminated. So this is the classroom. This is the inspiration for you. This is the guidance for you. This is something that we hope will get you to see things that you were not able to see before. If it means you just concentrate on your family, that's a good start. But from there, try to work on some people in the neighborhood. Share the materials with them. Share the ideas that you've picked up. Maybe they don't want to read the website. Maybe they don't want to read the books. Show them some videos. Okay, invite them over to your house for a party. A party of knowledge to discuss identity, why we're not Hispanic or Latino, to discuss the basic heritage of our people, going back to the Olmecs and talking about the Mayas and talking about the Mexica and talking about Teotihuacan.